Sasa fungua slide. Fungua slide.
Okay,
Hapo
so,
chini.
so do you see now? Do you see my slides?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, class. Uh, Welcome to my class for the computer hardware. Today, make sure that you sign you submit your attendance before you proceed on. Okay. Who can define for me computer hardware? What is computer hardware? Anyone?
It is something that is tangible and we can see.
Thank you. It is something it is tangible and we can see. Yes. What are the what is the, we have types of the computer hardware. We have the devices for the hardware for the computer hardware. We have those devices is classified into very many. We have the input, we have the output, central processing, the storage device. So who can define for me input device? What is called input device? Anyone?
Well, computer devices that are used to enter data to a computer.
Very good. Uh, what are the examples of the input device? Who can state one of them? One is a keyboard. Anyone? Uh, Another
A touch
example.
screen.
We have touch screen. Very good. We have the microphone. Someone else. We have the speed input, and so on. So we have also the output
I have a
device.
question, sir.
Sorry, pardon.
The difference between a microphone and a speech input.
We have the speech input. Okay, uh, for the microphone is something that you can. It is a device which is used to input what you are saying or a speech or something that you are trying to convey to your audience or your students. So for the input speech, uh, you input, yeah, you plan to input a speech or record. Yeah? You record. So speed input is for recording. For the microphone is for just output for outputting the information. Okay, we have the output device. What is output device? Anyone who can define for me output device? Yes. Output device is a piece of hardware device that receive information from a computer. We have the examples. Examples are a monitor. We have the printer. We have the scanner. We have the display screen, such as for the tablet, for the smartphone, projector, and so on. We have the central processing unit. This is another hardware device in a computer. Uh, Central processing unit is the central memory of a computer or any device that allows all tasks like the gaming, editing, messaging, and so on. So this processor or the central processing unit is placed around the center of the motherboard, around the VRM, if you know the VRM section. So it is located there. Okay, for the central processing it is a very important device. It's a very important component, being the brain of a computer device, which handles all the instructions and arithmetics or logical calculations. So we move to advantages for the central processing unit. So one of the advantages is the control unit. Control unit. This is where the central processing unit regulates and integrates the operation of a computer, whereby it will select and retrieves the instruction from the main memory in a proper sequence and interprets them so that so as to activate the functional elements of the system. We have another function of the central processing unit uh, called arithmetic logic unit. So, arithmetic logic unit is meant for processing, which involves the four basic arithmetic functions, that is the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And also, we have some certain logic operations, such as comparing of data and selection of a desired problem-solving procedure. So, those are the two common functions of a central processing unit. We have types of central processing unit. We have six types of them. Among them, we have the single core. We have another type is the dual core. Third one is the quad core. Fourth one is the hexa core. Fifth one is the octa. Sixth one now is the deca. So those are the six types of the central processing unit that is being used in various devices like the desktop, laptops, mobile phones. When you go to the market to buy your mobile phones or smartphone, you are being told this desktop or this smartphone is having the two processors, three processors. So those those guys talking about those items, it is talking about the processors. That is the central processing of that machine or that device. Also, we have the storage device. The storage device. What is storage device? Who can define for me? Anyone? Yes. What is a storage device? This is the integral part of a computer hardware which stores information or data to process the results of any computational work. Uh, it can also store information or data either temporarily or permanently. So the computer storage has two types. We have the primary storage device, and we have the secondary devices. So for the primary, these are the internal memory or the main memory. One is we have the uh, ra- random access memory, and we have the read-only memory. Those are the examples of the primary storage. So for the random access, whereby the information is stored while the while the system is still working. So while the system is closed down, so the information that has been entered into the system is recorded under the ROM or read-only memory. So those are the internal those those are two internal memories in our computer systems and desktops. We have the secondary storage devices. Storage devices. Ex- we Those are the external memories devices which can be stored information retrieved from our computer system. The examples of the secondary, we have the hard disk, CPU, DVD, flash disk, SSD. hmm. In our current laptops or our current laptops in our market, some are using the SSD. So those are the examples of our secondary storage. Okay, anyone with a question before we finish our lesson? Anyone with a question? We have an assignment. An assignment. So for you to do assignment exercise one, number 1 to 38 from the CompTIA A plus complete study guide. So I wish you the best, and I am grateful for your cooperation and direction during our class. Thank you, everyone. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.